Great to see both of you. Wish this was in person, but maybe next time.
Next time.
Right. This is going to go on our breakfast news show as well. For everyone in the studio and everywhere watching, can we safely say that after doing 2 seasons, you both have a fair share of understanding of how this morning news works?
I think fair share.
Yeah, I think
I'd say so. Yep.
Right. And if you guys were morning show anchors for a morning news, what would be the most difficult part for you? Please,
Waking up.
waking up. Okay.
That's the easiest
Yeah.
part for me to answer.
Well, me probably reading the teleprompter really fast.
Yeah. I was going to ask who out of the two of you, according to both of you, would make a better news reader?
I don't know. Jen has a great
Reader?
newscaster voice.
You do too. You do too.
I've been working on it, babe.
It's so good. But that's also apropos for your character because she hadn't been doing what I'd been doing for as long as I had. So it was perfect.
But she said she can't read the prompter fast. Can you do that? Can you read the prompter quickly?
I'm good at reading the prompter fast, which is
Okay.
shocking but I also get a good read of it beforehand. But then sometimes it does just gotta go back. But you can't do that on live TV, so it's all.
We do that all the time.
I know. See, we don't.
It's kind of crazy too to have your face match what you're saying because you could be saying something about something very sad, but you don't know because you haven't read it ahead of time.
Right. Anticipating that, yeah. That's
So,
why I
you know,
think the voice is sort of always a bit the same. You
Right.
kind of don't allow that much emotion to come into it because
True,
even if it's about sunglasses, it's going to be. Know what I'm saying? Sorry, lost the way to finish that thought.
Right. So this season has quite a bit of mention of COVID-19. Do you think now going forward, any show we watch, it has to be because it's so a part of all our lives now?
No, I think for our show though, just because we've since first season and we tackled Me Too because we had a very similar startup with season 1, which was that we had a good 8 shows or 7 to 8 shows in the can or in the outlined, and then Me Too happened, so we had to sort of go back to the drawing board for that as well, and then same thing happened with COVID. We'd started actually shooting and then had to kind of when we shut down go back to the drawing board and figure out how do we incorporate COVID into the storyline and not bang ourselves over the head with it. And hopefully we don't have to see COVID in every television show until the end of time. I think we're all ready to take a break from it. And
Right.
if all of us can do our parts and what we need to do, hopefully that end will come.
Right.
So yeah, let's hope that that's not our future
Right. Hope so.
constantly.
Fingers crossed.
Yes.
A lot of dialogues that you all speak, a lot of things that you all say, and what's happening in the show is a good reflection of the society. Do you agree that this show, in many ways, I'll say some dialogues where Reese says, "I'm a very private person." Jennifer, you have a dialogue where you say, "Success comes at a huge cost." There's so much scrutinizing of these famous anchors. Do you think it's a good reflection of the society around?
Yeah, I do. I mean, and I think this year our show tries to address that. How much all of a sudden news personalities, anchors, very similar to just actors, famous people in general have their personal lives scrutinized, and that becomes, I think it's becoming sport for a lot of people.
But I mean, Jen, you don't really know anything about that.
No. So I had to do a lot of research to find out what that was like.
It's really, I mean, it's amazing how much you learned.
Yeah, it's amazing how
I
much you
just
learn.
have 30 seconds left. I'll quickly ask both of you. Reese, what did you not know about Jen that you got to know after working with her?
Oh my gosh. Well, she's even funnier in person. She makes me laugh all the time. I love that we won't see each other for a long time and then we just like done. I write in like, I gotta tell you this. I gotta tell you that.
It's like no time has passed.
Like no time has passed. She always just makes me just love being there. We have so much fun doing our scenes together.
It's a really good.
We have such good scenes this year too. So I'm really excited for people to see the show. I think you'll love it.
How beautiful. And this rapport clearly shows in the show as well. I really enjoyed the second season as well. Best of luck to both of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.